Hey everyone, okay, so as you can see, I'm just sat here in my dressing gown. It's been a very long day, and I know that this is a different channel, so I guess I can talk about different topics. As you know, with kind of all my videos, I try and be as short and sweet as I can, and very much to the point, because nobody wants to hear somebody go on and on all day long. So if you'll just allow me several minutes and just to be completely and utterly miserable. So the last sort of year and a half have been a very hard year. Obviously you don't hear about all this stuff because I talk about makeup and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sorry to be so miserable, but it's just nice to talk. It's been a hard year and a half, without a doubt. It's been very hard. My mother's husband, David, who she was with for about 17, 18 years, he was the most beautiful man you've ever seen. He was a tiny little thing. My mum's only 5'2", and he was smaller than her. He was very small and absolutely wonderful. Just one of the loveliest people I've ever met. And I looked at him as my own father, and unfortunately, he passed away just over a year and a half ago or so, and it was very hard. And it's hard because the way I process pain and things is to have it come out in anxiety and odd bodily functions, if that makes sense. Anybody who's ever had anxiety problems will understand what I'm talking about. And I think that I hadn't really lost anybody at that point that was that close to me, so I think it kind of hit me quite hard. And shortly after Dave's passing, my mum's mother, who was very, very elderly, she was very old, in her 90s, began to get increasingly unwell. And my mother took over the role of looking after her. She moved in with her. My mother's very different from me. I've got a very sharp, very dark sense of humour. My mother is the complete opposite. She laughs at the things I say, but she's horrified at the same time. And she sort of is just a wonderful person. She looked after her, she took care of her, and then she passed away. And it's like I have so much that I feel for my mum because of everything that she's gone through and everything that she's going through, that it's so hard to try and convey how you feel about somebody, because my mum knows I love her, I tell her, but the strength and the courage that she shows is just this, it's remarkable. And it's kind of selfish to say, when you love people and bad things happen to them and they end up in hospital or things like that, those are the images that stay with you. And it's selfish as it is to say, you wish that you had never seen these images, because you want to remember the people that you loved, how they were when you knew them, and not how you saw them at the end, because it's very hard to sometimes remove those images from your head. So, you know, with Dave passing, and then my nan and my mother's mum, and then my auntie getting very, very sick, and then, which was my mother's sister, and her passing away. And again, these images that you have in your mind. My auntie was a lovely, lovely person. And then, of course, my dog passed away on the same day. And it's just been a hell of a year, I tell you that. It's been a hell of a couple of years. And I feel all this stuff inside, and it manifests itself in problems that I have. But all of what I'm feeling is probably nothing compared to how my mum is feeling. And I think that it's hard because I just want to be able to do something to just lift her up and make her realise that there is so much more life left for her, and that she's still so young, and that there is lots left to be happy, and that happiness will follow. But it's hard to feel happy when so much pain and upset has happened in such a short space of time. So yeah, I think that's bad enough, really, isn't it? I think I've probably made everybody utterly miserable, and they probably wish they'd never even clicked on this tutorial now, so I do apologise. I don't know, it's nice sometimes people are always saying it would be nice to see a different side to me, and there are lots of sides to me, and normally I'm perfectly fine, okay, and there are days like today when you feel a bit fed up, and I guess this is just one of those days. So why be fed up alone when I can share it with the world? So I'm sorry for going on and making everyone feel miserable, but yeah, it's been a long couple of years. So looking forward to summer. It's been winter for too long. So let's roll on summer. Okay, thanks for your time. Bye bye.